Alright folks, so I been trying my best to get water up from the creek, and I made a little solar pump, and I got a 400-foot drop here to the creek, and the solar pump would come up about 250, maybe 300. So went to my ex-wife's house. She had an old well sitting on her property. I yanked the pump out of it, and it's obviously a deep well pump, 220 volt. So I pulled that up, and I set a post here. I ran 400 foot of pipe and 400 foot of line, and I got me a jacuzzi switch, or pull switch, but it's basically it's like a 60-watt switch. It's not a breaker, it's just a switch. And then I took an outside service box and I took all the guts out of it and just made it basically as a place where I can keep the cord. So I ran it to my generator and I got water up from the creek. Let me start this thing up and see how it goes. Now obviously the generator is running. I come down here, flip my switch. Nice steady flow of water. So, and I hooked it up. I hooked it up to those hoses yesterday. I ran it up to my house and filled my storage tank that I've been using for my rain collection. So now I'm not so reliant on rainwater, and now I can build a pond for my ducks because I can get enough adequate water up here to fill it. So I'm really happy with that. I plan on putting well, I actually do have a pressure switch in line, but I don't have a tank. I got a buddy who's supposed to be hooking me up with a pressure tank. And after I install the pressure tank and put a check valve down at the bottom so the water doesn't flow back down the hill, I'll hopefully be able to, leave the switch on and, have the pressure switch where it's shutting the power off. And that way I, can have hoses strung out in the yard and don't have to run off to turn the switch off to turn the power off to the pump. So that'll be my next update once I get that situated. But everybody's going to say, well, why didn't you bury that pipe? And if you all want to volunteer and come out and dig a trench 400 foot down a hill that you can barely walk up, you know what? You guys come and do it. Worried about freezing? No, because right now it's all flowing back down into the creek because I ain't got a check valve. And once I do put the check valve down at the bottom and I put the pressure tank and the pressure switch and I'm relying on that and the water staying in the pipe, then I actually have a disconnect down at the bottom of the hill. And if I know it's going to freeze, I'll take my butt down there and I'll disconnect it and drain the lines down. So, but that's the setup I got going. It was real simple. Wasn't simple hooking it up running 400 foot down a hill, but now I got steady flow of water, reliable water source. As long as I got a generator hooked up, I'm good. Will you stop digging, dog? You're a dumb dog. Stop digging. Come on, and stop biting my foot. So that's where I'm at. Very, very happy with that. That was a lot of work. My aunt bought me a washer and dryer, an RV setup. So this way I'll be able to hook that up and actually be able to wash my clothes instead of taking them someplace. And I can take showers without shutting the water off in between washing and rinsing, which is going to be awesome. Because when you're relying on rainwater, you don't get rain for 17 days. You really got to be conservative. So now I can fill that tank anytime I want. Very happy. So got a lot going on here at my place, but definitely liking it. I think I'm gonna build me a nice shed here. I'm gonna put my washer and dryer in there, and I might move like some of my summer clothes, winter clothes out there because my house is little, and I don't want to cram it up with a bunch of stuff. But anyway, off-grid cabin water update. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep watching. If anything, I have some people out there sharing my stuff. So anyway, peace out.